himself, and today we will be reviewing the WWE Championship Spinner title replica. So here we are, and there it is, and let's just get right down to it. As usual, these replica belts come in the nice protective slipcover right there with the WWE scratch logo. Championship Spinner replica. And we will just give this a turn around here and unzip this. And of course, this is the most exciting part of the review, where you watch me unwrap the belt. I know, it's so exciting. It's electrifying. I know. Let's get this out. Get that out. Right there. And of course, there's a little piece of foam inside the bag to further cushion your belt. And you have the protective plastic right there. Keep it from getting all scratched up like, which I do appreciate. Just get that out of here. And you do have this little piece of plastic that protects the top of the female snaps. Just pull that off. Get out of my life. Get out of my life forever. And here we have the spinner belt. Yay, the spinner belt. And what can I say about the spinner belt, except it's the spinner belt. I know there are people who love this belt, and hey, cool, you're not wrong, but me personally, this is my least favorite version of the WWE Championship. I never liked this belt. But yeah, so basically John Cena won the championship, and this was during his, rapper thug gimmick phase, which to this day, I don't know why that caught on, because I thought it was so dumb. But hey, it worked out for the guy. So, who am I to argue? But, yeah, he won the championship, and he unveiled this belt. I mean, there have been variations of this belt. There was, I believe the first version, I think, had either a Raw or SmackDown. I think it was a SmackDown side plate, and then it had a Raw side plate, or vice versa. I forget which, but, basically, this is the design that he debuted, even though there were variations in it. But there you go. So let's get in close here so you can see the details. Lot of simulated gems on this belt, like a ton of them. This belt is as blinged out as it can get. I mean, it's almost completely coated in fake stones. You can see right up top here. You can see the eagle right up top, done in gold and silver. Right there, with the silver on the wingtips right there, silver on the head. You got some simulated stones here for the claws. Yeah, some simulated stones right up here. And right here you have the WWE logo all blinged out. A bunch of simulated stones in the WWE logo. And you got the red swoosh right there, and of course, around the WWE logo, you have all of these simulated stones right there. You have simulated stones going all around the border of the main plate itself, going all the way down, around, and around. You have 2 rows of simulated stones onto this inner border right here. You have some yellow stones right here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 5, 6 simulated stones right there. And you also get some rubies right here on either side of Champ, as well as 2 rubies right there on the bottom corners. The word Champ itself is all filled in with a bunch of simulated stones. That's a custom nameplate that I had, that I got from AJS Belts. As much as I don't like this belt, I figured if I can put my name on it, dang it, I'm gonna put my name on it. But I do like the detail work behind the WWE logo itself. I like that very much. It reminds me a little bit of the big gold, so that's something going for it. So you have that. So you do have some nice designs right here around those stones. So yeah. And of course, being these spinner belts, the gimmick is, yes, this belt has a gimmick. It can, it can spin. Hooray. Oh, Lord, I never liked this thing. Now, the plates are really thick plates, as you can see. right here. Very thick plates. The plates are hollow, though. These aren't solid plates. They are hollow. But there's a lot of weight to this belt, because you can see this belt is actually made up of quite a few components here. You have the main plate itself, and then the champ portion here is a separate plate. And then you have the, if I can get this belt to stand up here, so I can readjust the camera, excuse me for a second. The eagle up top is a separate plate, and then you have a separate plate for the spin. So you actually have 1, 2, 3, 4 different components to the main plate, and it makes it quite hefty. This is, I think, the heaviest replica that I have. But yeah, so moving on to the side plate here. Here's the first side plate. You can see the word, well, not the word, the letters WWE right there. Again, blinged out with a bunch of simulated stones. You have the triangular stones right here, and then you have the stones going all around the border there. Some more triangular stones on the bottom. You got the eagle with the wings blinged out. You also have some silver there for the head, as well as, this belt's heavy and it's kind of hard to hold it up here. You have a little simulated ruby right there for the eye, and the head's done in silver, and the claws are done in silver, and you have some green simulated stones right there on either side, and a big simulated stone right there above the eagle. And then the next side plate right there, you have World Wrestling Entertainment, done in black with the red swoosh. World Wrestling Entertainment done in black. And you have a lot of simulated stones right here, and you have simulated stones going all around the edge. The border is done in silver, whereas the inside of the plate is done in gold. Same thing here, and also the main plate. Also, the inside, the inner part of the main plate is done in gold, but the border is done in silver. So you have that. You have your female snapbox right here. The tooling is the shell tooling going along the edge of the strap here. You have a nice design right here. And you also have some tooling right here on the tip, right there. And we'll just move on to the other side. The same plate right there, just mirrored. And again, you have WWE, the Eagle, Champion right there, done in all black. And then you have World Wrestling Entertainment, again, with all the blingity, blingity, blingity goodness. And just turn it around to the back. And you can see all the screws holding the plates in place. Right there. And you have the official Authentic Replica Championship title, WWEshop.com, copyright 2013, with your holographic sticker of authenticity. Hooray, hooray for that. So, there you go. And again, on this side, you have the male snaps right there, snap box. So, yeah. There you go. There you have the spinner. Woo! Now, the main plate itself also is completely flat, and it has to be flat in order for the spin to work. Because if the plate was curved, then it wouldn't be able to spin. So, yeah, completely flat plates on this, but, you know, it had to be just to necessitate the gimmick, or facilitate the gimmick, rather. So, there you go. Also, keep in mind, just to reiterate, I did get this nameplate from AJS Belts, but when you buy this belt, it will come with a blank nameplate, and you can do whatever you want. As far as personalizing it, there are quite a few websites where you can get these personalized. But there you go. So let's get down to the measurements here of this belt. Now, the height of the strap from this point to the bottom right there is 10.5 inches. The strap from end to end is 55 3/4 inches. This will fit up to a 52-inch waist. The main plate, height-wise, from top to bottom, is 9.25 inches. The width is 10 inches. The first side plate, the innermost side plate, height-wise, it is almost 5 inches, and width it is 4 inches. And the outer side plate is 3 inches high by 3.25 inches wide. So, there you go. There you have all your measurements. And one thing I really don't like about this belt, as if there already wasn't enough I don't like about this belt, but one thing I don't like about this belt is the fact that this logo is clearly not balanced, so it doesn't stay up on its own. It always just droops off to the side, and I hate that. I have seen versions, I think maybe it might be the commemorative version, that had like a magnet up top, and it would just lock it in place. But obviously that doesn't have that. There are ways to disable the spin, and you can look it up on YouTube. There are a bunch of ways to disable the spin if you really want to. And I'm definitely going to disable the spin because I don't, why? You know, I don't want it spinning, and I definitely don't want it, you know, drooping off to the side. I don't like that either. So, yeah. But without further ado, without further ado, we're just going to cut right here to show you how this looks over the shoulder and around the waist. So let's get right down to it. All right, back under the lights, so let's just get right down to it. Now, the strap, flexibility-wise, as you can see, not that great. Just kind of bows there, so not a whole lot of, not too much flippity-floppity action going on there. Over the shoulder, you can see that it doesn't really, it's just sticking straight out. It's not even attempting to go over my shoulder. I can't even, where is it? Right there it is. So, of course, this is the way you would like it to hang in. Boop, that's what it actually does. So, yeah, flexibility-wise, this strap is not really good. So let's get this bad boy around the waist here. And, as usual, to run down my stats, I'm 5'10", 150 pounds, and since this is a longer strap, I do have to go all the way to the very last snaps to get it to fit my itty-bitty waist. I'm going to get that snapped in. I think that bottom one snapped in. I think so. Yeah, it's snapped. There we go. Okay. Let's give this thing a turn here. Good. And there you go. There you have these spinner belts around the waist there. You can see how it looks. I'll give you the turnaround. Right there. There you go. You can't see me. There you go. There you have the belts around the waist. So, yeah. Woo. But, yeah, there you have it. There you have the spinner belts. Yeah, like I said, it's definitely my least favorite version of the WWE Championship. I really don't like this belt, but I bought it because I didn't want to have that gap in the middle of my collection, so I picked it up. I mean, it's a nice replica. I mean, it's nice and heavy. This is definitely a heavy replica. But yeah, I never really cared for this belt. Honestly, it always baffled me why they kept this belt, because I mean, this belt was made for a specific superstar. This belt was made for John Cena. And the fact that they decided to keep this belt as their championship for, what, 8 years? Kind of baffles me. I mean, it would have been like if they stuck with the Smoking Skull belt and kept that as their title. I don't know. It just, to me, it didn't make sense why they looked at this belt and said, we'll run with it. I don't know. But they did. They ran with it for a very long time. And, yeah. I don't get it, but hey. Like I said at the top of the video, I know there are people who love this belt, and hey, cool, you're not wrong, but for me personally, not my favorite. Woo. Woo. It spins. So anyway, I picked this up from Ringside Collectibles. You can also pick up these replicas from Wrestling Superstore, and you can pick them up directly from shopwwe.com. And yeah, I think that's it. So as usual, don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter. You can also check out my WWE wrestling playlist, linked in the description down below. So check all that out. And I think that's it. So there is your WWE Championship spinner title replica, and this is EmGo's saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old, you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, and his name is John Cena!